Welcome back to the vlog, Print Fam. Today is a busy one. It is Saturday, and right now I am headed to Best Buy. I need to pick up a hard drive, and then I am headed to my brother-in-law's business to do some IT work. They've got a couple of computers that are Windows 7 that I need to see about upgrading to Windows 10 so that they stop with the annoying nag. And then I gotta go to my other brother-in-law's and upgrade his hard drive because they're out of space and need to install some more software. So gotta do that along with that 260 piece, 230, something like it. Big white transfer toner order that's due Monday. Don't work Sundays, at least for work stuff. Sometimes I'll do personal projects, but gotta try to get that all in today. And my neighbor also asked me to come help them install their Ring doorbell. So definitely a mix today, not all print related, but that's kind of the story of my life. And sometimes when you let go of one career to grab onto another, you are not quite done letting go of that other rope. So that's what I'm dealing with today, and thought I'd bring you along just so you could kind of see why I decided to stop the IT stuff. I would definitely say there was more potential money in IT for like me individually if I just wanted to build up the company and work by myself for myself. But IT is definitely a harder one to try to grow as far as a true business, getting employees or salespeople, just because it's a harder thing to train versus printing. At least the style of printing that I do is a lot less skilled than it is just having the right equipment or the right outsourced partners, and so it makes it a little easier to grow a print company. So let's get on with the day. Alright, print fam, I'm halfway into my computer project. To give you an idea of what I did, I went and bought the hard drive for my other brother-in-law, and I used this hard drive to clone, or basically create a copy of the hard drive that's in this computer. This is a Windows 7 machine, and they're tired of seeing the scareware from Windows saying Windows 7 isn't supported anymore, because it's not. So I duplicated it. So this is an exact copy, and I made sure this would boot. And now I put the old hard drive back in, and I'm upgrading it to Windows 7 in hopes that once the upgrade is done, I'm good and I can walk away. In case it doesn't, I have a backup hard drive that I can put it back the way it was and figure out a different solution to upgrade it. I'm hoping to do it this way just because there's a lot of proprietary software that they use for their company. I guess it's not proprietary, but it's kind of like a print shop. Like it's print shop specific software, and I don't want to have to go through and reinstall it and connect it with the server. So this is the easier, faster method if it works. The other thing I did is they moved into this retail space, and it's more commercial space than retail, but they moved into this space 6 months ago, a year ago, and we've had a couple of just networking cables because the previous tenant had some networking done, but some of them didn't work and some of them weren't live. So I've been trying to remedy that. They had 2 computers that I needed to move the cables for, so they weren't just kind of spread across the room. So I did one of those, trying to finish this up, and then I get to figure out how to run the wire for the other one. That one has to go about 40 feet. And luckily they do have drop ceilings, so it shouldn't be too painful, but still gotta figure it out. So that's kind of an update of what I'm doing right now. I was hoping to work on some artwork stuff, but I forgot my hard drive, or not my hard drive, my laptop. So yeah, I don't get to. It is almost 1 o'clock, so hopefully I can get this project wrapped up go over to the other shop, get their hard drive swapped with this one, and then get those white transfer things done. See you in a bit. Everyone, got everything kind of situated here at this office. Now, there's still a few things that I need to do, but nothing that's as urgent. So we're gonna get wrapped up here, lock everything down because I have access to the building, and the other one I don't have access to, we're gonna see if they're working so that we can get that computer situated, and then we'll get home and do some white toner stuff. All right guys, 4 o'clock. Both PC jobs are done. Time to get home, see what the family's up to, and get started on the white toner stuff. I'm not looking forward to it, but it's due Monday. So I'm gonna have to do it. Should have said no, but it's really good money. All right, so I did my first test print of the white toner, and it worked, and there was no spotting on it because there's no white in the design. The downside is I'm able to fit 2 backs and 3 fronts on each one, and I was weeding it, or I guess the anti-weed, just pulling the bee off, and I ruined both of the backs and one of the fronts. So I ended up, from a whole sheet, just 2 left chests. So it will work. I always anticipate that I'm going to ruin a couple. Unfortunately, it was the first one, and so I'm going to get printing. So if I do it this way, it'll take me in total, so they only need 100 backs. So assuming that I can successfully weed all of them, then it will take about 50 sheets. So they need 100 backs, 130 fronts. So if I do 3 fronts per 2, then hopefully I can get away with around 50. So let's get started. Print fam, these things are not fun. I haven't ruined too many of the big ones. I think I'm gonna have enough paper, but rather than bore you guys with time lapse and all that fun stuff, I'm just gonna get as much done as I can tonight, and we'll do more on Monday. They're due Monday, but that doesn't mean Monday morning. It means I just have to deliver them Monday. So as long as I get them to them before they close, then it doesn't really matter. So I'm going to be trucking along at least for a little bit. I do need to try to spend some time with my family, which I really haven't spent any time with today. And so we're gonna end the vlog because I'm only gonna work out, it's so hot, for like 20 more minutes, and then it's hot. I am gonna go inside and hang out with family for just a little bit, and then I might come back out. But if you have any questions about what I do, why I do it, how I do it, etc., leave those down in the comments. Thank you, Cam, for editing the videos. Really appreciate you. If you guys want to support the channel, then you can do so with the links down in the description. You can just subscribe if you haven't already, like the video, share it with friends, etc. So thanks as always for being here, and we'll see you next time, Print Fam.